Hello everyone, my name is Mohamad Amir Rosdi, and today I will be presenting about my internship experience at Beyond to You for the over 6 months period. So before I begin, I just want to express my gratitude to my academic supervisor, Dr. Pradeep Isawasan, that has given me a lot of help and guidance throughout the internship journey. And I would like also to thank my company supervisor, Encik Muhammad Fikri bin Abdul Kadir, that has been mentoring me and giving me a lot of knowledge about the IT field, and overall their support has made this whole experience super valuable, and I'm really grateful for that. Over the past 6 months, I've had the opportunity to work on the real world IT projects and develop practical technical skills and gain so much valuable industry insight. So this presentation will take you through my journey from the company background to the projects that I work on and the challenges I face and the solution I implemented. So this is the company Beyond to You. So Beyond to You is an IT solution company based in Ceras Selangor. Their main focus is to provide IT solution including hardware and software services and to help business operate smooth. The company work with big major clients such as Bank, HP, TNB and many other more, and their job is mainly to supply and maintain laptops, PC and IT infrastructure, whether it's system deployment, maintenance or custom IT solutions. Beyond to You will ensure the business stay ahead with the right technology. So now moving on to the organizational chart. Now let's take a look at Beyond to You organizational structure. At the top, we have Ahmad Fikri bin Abdul Kadir as the project manager that is overseeing all operation. And the company is divided into different teams, each handling specific project. For example, we have the MBSB team led by Fakra Aiman bin Marsudi and the Bank team led by Muhammad Faiz. Even though my name is under the MBSB team, I still work closely with the Bank team. I was just under supervision of other team lead. So Beyond to You also has a state project team where they go to different state for the project. It is led by Muhammad Shafiq bin Sulaiman and supported by various team leader and engineer working on different projects. So within the Bank team, there is 3 main job sites that engineer will be assigned to go for the IT deployment, and my work spread across the site, which is Bangunan Bank, Menara Bank and Wisma First. All of this site is located in Klang Valley state, so that makes me a Klang Valley engineer. All of these 3 sites serve as our hub for IT deployment tasks, and where we handle laptop setups, software installation and network configuration and even hardware upgrades. Each site has its own challenges, but working across these different locations really gave me a broader understanding of the IT operations in the corporate environment. Moving on to my work, at Beyond to You, my main responsibility revolves around IT deployment and maintenance. My work is primarily focused on the key area. First, the laptop deployment, where we set up new laptops or PC for the Bank employees, where we install required software and we configure the network settings and ensuring the laptop or PC were ready for use. And I also need to do RAM and SSD upgrade, which is upgrading laptop and PC hardware to improve performance, whether it was increasing RAM for better multitasking or replacing the HDD for faster boot time. And lastly, my responsibility is to reimage and formatting PC, which I will install an operating system, which is Bank operating system, troubleshoot software issues and making sure all the devices were optimized for smooth operation. So now let's take a look on how the work is assigned to engineer before we go to the site and do our job. So the assignation to the engineer, as you can see in Beyond, there will be an help desk admin that will contact the client, in this case the Bank client, to set up an appointment for deployment, like migrate or anything. After the appointment has been made, the help desk will send the details of the work in WhatsApp by providing the site name, client contact, and the date for the deployment work. Then they will mention your name in the WhatsApp for the work given, so you will know that it is your work. And after the engineer has done the work at the site, the engineer need to update on their work, what they have done also in WhatsApp by providing the ticket number and the status of their work, whether it is done on hold or rescheduled to another appointment if the user is not available at the site. Even though the process of the assignation is very straightforward, but I think there's a problem with it. So the first problem that I see with the current assignation process is lack of proper task tracking, which is since WhatsApp is mainly for messaging app, the task could easily get lost in the chat, making it hard to track the assignments, updates, and or the completed work. The second one is about professionalism and accountability issue. Assigning work through WhatsApp lacks the professional structure of official work management, and it's harder to hold people accountable if the tasks are missed, since there are no formal record of who has accepted and completed the job. So last one is miscommunication and delayed response, which we can see that important message can get buried under other conversation, leading to miscommunication or instruction or delays in responding. If someone is unavailable, the task might not be reassigned quickly. So to overcome this problem, I work on a project called Resolve, and this project is a ticket management system that is designed to streamline the IT support for engineers. It will replace the WhatsApp-based ticket process by providing a centralized platform for assigning, tracking, and managing tasks in real time, which will improve workflow and the accountability. So to build this app, I use a no-code development platform called Tankable, which is a development platform to create an app without having me to write a complex code, and it will allow me for a faster development process. This app mainly focus on the user and engineer side, and it will provide a simple interface for engineers to receive and update their task assignment efficiently. So the main objective of this project is to enhance the ticket management by providing a centralized application for engineers to view and manage and track their assigned ticket. The objective is to improve work efficiency, which by replacing the manual WhatsApp based ticketing system with structured platform to reduce the communication and task delay. And second one is I want to enable a real-time update, which will allow a real-time tracking and notification to ensure engineers receive the latest task assignment. And this app's strong objective is to strengthen the communication by providing a seamless interface for better collaboration between helpdesk and engineer. So right now we will take a look on the database and the demo of the app. So we use Google Sheet for database. We connect it with the Tankable. So this is the personal order database, which will be used to store the information for the work that will need to be done. And moving on, we have the engineer database, where we store all the credentials of the engineer, including the engineer ID, email, username, password, and their employment type. So the last one is the message database that we use to store some messages or reminder through the app. So now let's take a look on the demo of the app. So here is the landing page of the app, and as you can see here, I'm typing the user ID and the email of our engineer. And if we put in the wrong password, for example, it will show a message that shows that the credentials are wrong or not match with the database. Once the user has logged in, they will bring to the main page where it will show their name, their profile picture, this for example, and this is the important message where it will retrieve the message from the message database, and there is the PO number. So in this page, user can access their PO and look at the information in the PO. So here we can see there is a new PO, and they have given the date 13 February 2025, and the location is at Bangunan M Bank level 17. And you can see here all the credentials of the person in charge and the person involved for the deployment work. So once the job has been done, the engineer can update the PO status here by clicking on resolved and unresolved. If there are anything remarks to say to the help desk, the engineer can write something here to let know the help desk for any information about the deployment. Once the job is done, the engineer can submit it, and it will redirect back to the home page. And another feature is that user can edit their profile by clicking on the profile picture, and they can change their username here, and they can also upload new profile picture. And once the user have done changing all necessary stuff, they can save the changes, and it will redirect back to the edit profile page. And this button is a logout button which they can use to log out from their account. So here we will take a brief look for the block coding of every page in this tab. So we got the forget password home screen. Let's start on the home screen user. Let's go for user settings, PO details, PO update. So working on this project, it really gave me a whole new perspective on how things work behind the scene. Seeing things from the help desk point of view and understanding how tasks are assigned really opened my eyes to the whole process. I also got a deeper look into the development, which helped me understand how everything connects on the back end. It's one thing to learn about in the class, but actually seeing it in action and being part of it, that's a whole different level of learning. Overall, this experience didn't just improve my technical skill, it also gave a better understanding on how real world IT operation run. Definitely a game changer for me. So apart from the main project of the ticket management project, my friend and I also team up on the media project, which we put together a compilation of video guides in the Google Drive, where every staff, especially new staff, can access it for guidance, covering everything from deployment, procedure, to hands-on tasks like RAM installation and other essential IT work. So right now we take a look on the media project, which we store videos in the Google Drive, and we divided it by two sections, the software and the hardware. May not have much video, but we still working on it. So we take a look on the side of the software file. So as you can see here, there is 6 videos explaining how to install specific application for the MBank. So we got DO, MetaFile, CrowdStrike, BitLocker, Hostpoint, and dbeaver. So we direct back to the directories, and we take a look on the hardware file. So here we have 3 different videos which give explanation about RAM laptop installation, SSD installation, and RAM installation on the PC. So yeah. Our main objective of why we develop this media project is, the first one is we want to streamline onboarding, which we noticed that new interns, including ourselves, sometimes struggles with IT setup tasks. So we created a step-by-step tutorials to make things easier and help them to get up to speed faster. And second one is we want to reduce the dependency on the senior staff. We realized that senior staff members are often had to repeat the same explanation for every new intern, and to fix that, We put together a training resources that anyone can access anytime, so they don't have to rely on someone else every time they need help. And the third one is we want to ensure consistency, since the IT setups need to be done the same way every time. We make sure to standardize the process for both hardware and software installation. That way everything stays accurate and uniform across all deployment. And lastly, we want to improve accessibility, where we upload all our instructional videos to the Google Drive, so future interns, staff and other staff can easily find and watch them whenever they need. No more searching through random document or asking around the other stuff. So yeah, it wasn't just about making videos, it was about creating something useful that could actually help just to learn the process more easily. Plus, working on this project really gave us a chance to improve our teamwork and learn how to present technical information in a clear way. Aside from mBank, ticket management and the media project, I also had a bunch of miscellaneous tasks, basically all random but important stuff that keep the things running smoothly. And one of my tasks is to handle a document preparation. Yeah, it might not sound super exciting, but it was actually a crucial part of the workflow, and honestly it taught us a lot of organization and clarity in the workplace. And apart from the mBank deployment project, I was also assigned to another project, which is Tenaga Nasional Berhad, where I need to reimage laptops and do some deployment, and also an RHB disposal project. For the TNB reimage project, we had to reimage around 300 laptops before the deployment. That meant wiping the existing system and installing a fresh operating system, setting up the configuration and making sure everything was good to go before they were sent out. It was a bit repetitive, but it gave me a solid understanding of how large-scale IT deployment work. Plus, working as a team to get through that many laptops really tests our efficiency and workflow. Then there was the RHB disposal project, which we focused on dealing with old devices, and our job was to properly wipe all the data, lock the device for disposal, and follow the security procedure to ensure everything was retired securely. And the other task that I handled was stock management, which honestly was a way more important than I initially thought. At first, it just sounded like counting and organizing stuff, but in reality, it was all about keeping track of IT assets, making sure everything was recorded properly, and ensuring devices were ready for deployment. At the end of the day, stock management isn't just about keeping things neat, it's about efficiency, organization, and making sure everything is accounted for. And honestly, after ending all that, I think I'll be a lot more mindful about keeping tracks of my own stuff too. So over the past 6 months has been a ride for me. Coming to this internship, I didn't really know what to expect. I just knew I wanted to learn, get some hands-on experience, and hopefully not mess around and anything too badly. Now looking back, I can say it was way more than just learning experience. It was a mix of challenge, fun moments, and a whole lot of figuring things out on the spot. And one of the biggest things I realized is how different real world IT work is compared to what we study. Like in class, everything seems structured and straightforward, but in reality, you run into unexpected problems. Things don't always go around as planned, and you have to think on your feet. Whether it was troubleshooting errors, setting up devices, or handling deployment project, I had to adapt, ask for help when needed, and sometimes just trial and error work my way through. So yeah, this internship was definitely worth it. I came in as a student and I'm living with a real world experience, better problem solving skills, and a clear idea of what I want to do next. So if you ask me, would I do it all over again? Yeah, probably minus the stressful month. I will definitely come back to this company. So yeah, that's all from me. Thank you for watching.